Hi, I'm Randal Winter with Randal Winter Construction, and since 1980 I've been working with homeowners and building owners like yourself, providing residential and commercial remodeling. We've been assisting people like you in discovering your vision for a new dream home and luxury office that gives your space an attractive look and a comfortable feel. We have repeatedly provided the highest level of quality and service as a result of our trained and proven expert craftsmen. If you'd like to learn more, or if you'd like to get a hassle-free estimate, please feel free to give us a call or visit us on the web at www.rgwinter.com. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to Live from Augusta National. Of course, I'm not live at Augusta National. I'm here at the Signal offices in Valencia, California, but thousands of miles away, Vince Johnson, our own Vince Johnson, is at Augusta National. Vince, how's it going?
It's taken me 4 days to get here, 3,000 miles to my east, but I am here.
Because you went by horse-drawn carriage, of course.
Because I went by horse-drawn carriage. I swam across the Mississippi at one point. But I made it to the Mecca of golf. I made it to Augusta National Golf Club. It's a beautiful day. It's probably one of the most beautiful days that I've actually been here. I've covered the Masters. This is my 5th year. And so I guess the last 29 days the Masters has been open to the public. I feel like I have been here. But it's an absolutely beautiful day and a lot of cool things happening on Monday at Augusta. You have practice rounds being played. I went out to the course, watched a lot of golf today. Of course, patrons are everywhere. Have I told you about the ticket prices?
You have not.
The ticket prices are insane this year because the Final Four is in Atlanta. The ticket prices have skyrocketed for the Masters tournament.
Just because so many people are around, is that?
Right. Normally for a practice round, you can get in here for about $100, $150 for like a Monday or a Tuesday, maybe a Wednesday.
Okay.
But this year, they are going for anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 just for a practice round.
Yeah, no, these aren't even real rounds. Wow.
No, they're not even real. They're not even actually playing. It's nothing that you can actually, you're not even watching actual golf. They're like practicing on the greens. They'll hit a real shot, but then they'll just putt around for a little while, testing shots for later in the week. And then on the weekends, those 4-day passes are now going for $7,000 on StubHub and those types of places. Of course, you can get them for about $250 if you go through the raffle and get them from Augusta National and all of that. But it is absolutely crazy.
Well, so how far is Atlanta from Augusta?
It's about 2.5 hours, and I made the trip this morning, and I was really excited to get to Augusta National.
Did you go to any of the Final Four games?
No, I didn't go to any Final Four games. I just hung out with Atlanta. I have lived here for most of my life around this area, so I've got a bunch of friends in Atlanta. So we hung out the last couple of days. Drove up this morning, got a speeding ticket on the way here, and But you can't beat a day at Augusta National. What's a speeding ticket? I'm at Augusta. I'm at the Masters.
That's right. You can't complain.
Can't complain. So one of the highlights, I guess, of the first day at the Masters is eating.
That's one of the highlights of the whole week. Let's face it, for you.
One of my favorite parts is eating. Of course, you know about my love for pimento cheese sandwiches.
Well documented
love for pimento cheese sandwiches, and it was better than ever this year. I think that they've done something to the pimento cheese that has made it just a little bit better than it's been before. And it's always been, it's always been absolutely fantastic. And I also had a barbecue sandwich today. I love the barbecue in Southern California since I've lived there, but it just doesn't quite touch the barbecue in the South. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I mean, I hear the pimento cheese tastes different. There's something special about them at the Masters.
Right. I don't think you can just go. I don't think you can just go to a local grocery store and get the pimento cheese that's here. I was actually out filming a little bit on the course today, walking around to the concession stands, because why would you film golf when you can film the concession stands? And so I like to document people's first experience with the the pimento cheese from Augusta National. And so I would go up to a guy who it was his first day that he was probably 60 years old, and it's his first day ever at Augusta National, and he was about to bite into his first pimento cheese sandwich. And so we captured that on film, and I'll post it later
Wow.
to signalscv.com/masters. I think that's the website we're using. And
Matt, I would think it's a forward slash. Addison, is that right? My producer's telling me he doesn't know, so.
Oh, that's okay. Well, either way, try it both ways. One way it'll work. One way it'll send you to something that says, like, website not found. So you'll know that doesn't work.
Error 404, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been a beautiful day. I just actually was out on the course watching Tiger play 16, 17, and 18. Tiger playing today with Dustin Johnson, big favorite of yours.
He might be a sleeper pick for me later in this week. I won't give anything away. But
Right. We won't do predictions today, but
Correct.
But Dustin Johnson is one of those guys who's really long off the tee, has the game that if he puts it all together, you feel like Dustin Johnson could be a contender. Tiger also playing with the 14-year-old who won the Junior Asian Championship. I don't know exactly what it's called, but do you know this? Do you know this guy's name?
You know, I did have it written down, and I'm going to butcher this name. I'm going to tell you flat out, but Tianlang Guan, 14-year-old Chinese kid, youngest to ever play in the Masters.
I'm guessing he's the youngest ever to play in the Masters.
He is. Yep. By far, I think the youngest before was 16 years old.
16. So. Monacero, a couple years ago from Italy, I believe.
That's it. That was correct. I was just reading
Matteo Monacero.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, Tiger's obviously a big draw this week, but I don't think that there's quite as much controversy surrounding this week. I'm thinking about writing about this today as part of my column. There's not as much controversy this year. It's more of a feel-good place. This place always, to me, feels almost perfect in a way. Like the grass is just perfection. And there is no rough, of course, and the azaleas are beautiful, and it's the greenest place you'll ever see in your life. And the patrons, people wear funny things to the Masters. Have I ever told you about this?
Mm-mm.
What people wear?
I think people would dress up nice. I would think so, right?
Well, they dress up kind of nice, but it's not like the Kentucky Derby. They dress up and they wear like crazy, like bright polos and crazy, like, have you ever seen me wear my red pants?
I don't think so, no.
I feel like I wore them when I won a car on The Price is Right.
Oh, there you go.
But I feel like everyone wears like those bright red pants and red shorts and green, like lime green bright shirts, and girls wear sundresses. And so it is
like the Kentucky Derby, it sounds like. You're right.
People dressing up, but I feel like in the Kentucky Derby is maybe a little bit nicer in terms of like what you would wear, because you are going to be out in the sun for a long time when you come to Augusta. And so you do need to wear something that you can kind of walk around in. You don't want to be wearing uncomfortable shoes or maybe a sport coat. You don't want to be wearing something that's going to be hot. So a lot of polos, a lot of shorts, but it was a beautiful day today. I'm currently sitting in the Masters press area.
Yeah, let's take a look at this.
Okay, this is going to be difficult because I'm taking my webcam off.
Take a look at this media room here.
This is the media room at Augusta National. I sit down there on the third row.
That is unbelievable.
You can see the monitors. We actually all have monitors like this as well. where
big deal.
Where we can switch around to, well, it's not going to let me switch right now. We can switch. Sorry about that. And we can see like multiple screens at one time during Masters Week, and we can follow different holes and different things like that. It's a really cool thing that we can do. But there's about 200 media members here from all across the world. A lot of Asian media members following
Mr. Guan,
the 14-year-old, and of course a lot of Asian players in this field this week. I'm gonna turn this back around.
Big Asian contingent, yeah.
The calf area is behind me, and that's where I will be a little bit later today again. I'm trying to fix this. All right, I'm just
doing
gonna
a good job.
There.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna hold it there, and so yeah, it's been a great day. Tomorrow we will have what do we have tomorrow? We announced tea
times and pairings tomorrow.
I've got interviews.
That's
with
the
Tiger,
big thing, yeah.
With Phil, Rory, Jack Nicklaus. What would you ask Jack Nicklaus?
You know what? I was just going to say, let's have viewers tweet at us at Signal Sports questions that they'd like to ask, that they want you to ask Jack Nicklaus or Tiger Woods or any of these guys.
Yeah, anybody. I think that Ian Poulter's getting interviewed tomorrow. Rory McIlroy, Bubba Watson. Yeah, anything that your heart desires, ask us, and it'll give me something that I can ask in an interview. And hopefully, I don't butcher it in front of all of the world.
Well, we have a lot to talk about tomorrow, so visit us, signalscv.com. Watch our video every day this week.
Every day. We'll do a wrap-up show on Sunday, and we'll be here throughout the tournament. We'll be giving predictions. We'll be doing all sorts of crazy things, talking about all the crazy things that I see throughout the week.
All right,
Dan.
That does it for us today. Dan Agnew, Vince Johnson. We'll see you tomorrow.